I just saw some alien crafts outside of my house in the sky, and I'm gonna show you. Never would have thought alien crafts, what the heck? But I was downstairs, and I got the feeling from my cat, go outside, like really go outside for once and listen, like to what the thought that I got from my cat. But it was just a thought from my cat. I was thinking the cat wanted me to go outside. So I went outside in the dark, and it was all dark downstairs. I felt okay. I have my own problems. I'm going through this other thing that's very difficult. It's some new thing, but now it's almost nothing compared to like aliens manifesting, because I thought of them last night, and I didn't think manifesting is the thing that happens. I believe in God and Jesus, and I still believe in God and Jesus, but I went outside, and I think I'm not going to tell you what I did. I may or may not have used the bathroom out there in the dark with, no one for miles, so no one could see in the woods. And I thought, well, there may be aliens, there may not be, out of nowhere, but because the Bible doesn't really say there's no aliens, but it's possible. There's the heavens. God created the heavens, so it's possible that there are aliens. I could be under the bed. I just came up here, and the door was unlocked, and the side window was open. It was opened. Anyway, I went outside. Hi. I went outside. I looked in the sky, and here's what I saw. I saw very bright stars. What appeared to be stars. Very bright stars. Very bright stars. Look like stars, but like a real craft of like 10 stars in a pattern, like going up a little bit, but kind of wide stars. Is this filming me in the dark with this newer iPhone? Kinda. I'm in the dark. Got a thought of my dad grabbing my leg from under the bed. I know it's not to be. I'm not afraid of that. But in a pattern, the stars. Let me draw it. Okay, I got it. Let's draw it. I'll show you what I saw. I have a very scary thought. Here's what the stars look like. Here's the sky. Here's the trees. Here are the trees. This is not the best pen. Here are the trees. The forest, a lot of trees. But this pen is not working. This one's not working. And there must be one that is. This is like years ago. I'll show you in Photoshop. It's easier for me. And I don't have a pen to draw with. I'd have to let's do this. Okay. show you. You go to Photoshop, and I'm going to draw this. I'll show you what I saw in the sky. New. Okay, this will work. Canvas size. Come on. New. Here, this is better. Okay, I'll draw quickly. I'm not gonna do the super. Over here is like brown of some kind for the trees. Well, let's draw the background. Well, let's just do it right now. Here's the trees. You know, they look like this. They have branches growing off of them. Trees with branches. You know, a lot of these. Wait. Then you go here. Oh, whoops. These are just trees. There's a bunch of them. You know? Wait. So let's say that those are the trees, whatever it looked like. I could film it right now. They're out there right now. What the heck am I doing? I'm just going to show you right now. Let's go downstairs. They're not expecting me to. Somehow see, well, they concealed themselves, I think. They were very bright and vivid before, now they look like stars. Oh shit, I think there's somebody out here. Lock the door. Yeah, they're still up there. I can hear the wind from their crafts. Did you hear that wind? But they concealed they don't look the same now. Now they look just like stars. But I have a video. I made of it. And I don't know how well it shows. But I got it on video. And this is a new iPhone. So it films good in low light, but I don't know how well it shows because when I was filming, it was hard to tell. I may have to color correct it, or I'll just leave it. You know what? I'm going to do the editing right here on iMovie, which doesn't have very good effects, And I'm going to upload it right now from my phone. Hear the voice. And let me show you. So scary. So scary. I'll show you what I saw. Here's the magic eraser tool. I don't like magic, but okay, those were like the trees. Pressing shift, select all those. Control E, merge into one layer. Okay, now magic eraser tool again. Make all that invisible in the background. Whoops. Okay, we get the basic idea. Trees of some sort. So they look like real trees. Okay. Okay, now let's take these tree images. Let's add a layer. Add a layer and make it black sky. Does it look pretty black out there? Black sky. Okay, now those are the trees. Those are the trees. Now here's what I saw. Let me get white. Very small. Like this. I'll show you. But very bright. See that? Like that, but very bright. And then I'm going to copy it. The exact same pattern, but a little bit wider. Actually, I'm going to make it a little bit wider. It was a little bit wider than that. Something like that. Like that. Copy. Now, I'm going to press paste. V to pick it up and move it somewhere. Exact same pattern there as was there. And it was like in the trees. One was like kind of in the trees somewhere there. One was there. I'm going to press paste. Pick this up somewhere from here. The exact same. There were at least 3, maybe 4 that had the exact same pattern of stars. Looked like there were stars in the sky. And so many different ones. Many, many of them. Like dozens or something in the sky. So bright. And these were just 3 or 4 like this. 3 or 4 of those particular ones. And there were a lot more like this. I'll show you. And that sound of that wind, like that might have been one. That might have been another one. Like almost like a Big Dipper, but there were not like this. Not this same looking thing here that was wide, and the exact same one there. Exact same one there between the trees. And maybe a 4th one, or maybe many more, like a fleet of them. That's what it was. I just saw it in the sky, and I'm going to show you the video. I'm going to leave the video unedited just as I found it, and you can brighten it. This is straight from an iPhone. You can brighten it, see if you can see anything. I don't know if the focus was right or what, but I filmed whatever I could out there when it was looking as bright as it could, and you get the real sound of it. Oh, back hurts from leaning down, and you get the real sound of it. This is real. This is interesting. This is really, really interesting. Okay, this was in my backyard, and my neighbor Tim, who lives on that side of the house, made a post that he said something was hovering above his house. and these funny lights, these funny bright lights above his house. I never would have thought. I believe in God and Jesus, and it doesn't really mention aliens in the Bible. I can't imagine, but let's look up in the Bible. So weird, this drawing I made is the most accurate depiction that I could show. This is just random trees that I tried to... Let's look this up. What does the Bible say about aliens? This is a good source, or Billy Graham. In the 13th year, in the 4th month, on the 5th day of the month, as I was among the exiles by this Chever channel, the heavens were opened, and I saw visions of God on the 5th day of the month. The word of the Lord came to Ezekiel, the priest, the son of Buzi, in the land of Chaldeans. Today is the 11th, March 11th. Oh, gleaming metal. As I looked, behold, a stormy wind came out of the north. Exactly. A wind. A stormy wind. But like no precipitation, just wind. But from their crafts. And a great cloud with brightness around it, and fire flashing forth continually. This is pretty interesting. And fire, that's just flashing lights that they didn't know what it was back then. And in the midst of the fire, as if it were gleaming metal, as it were gleaming metal. And from the midst of it came the likeness of 4 living creatures, and this was their appearance. They had a human likeness. Let's look that up. As I look here, behold, a storm came out of the north. Okay. Nephilim. The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God came to the daughters of man, and they bore children to them. So it says, it doesn't mention aliens coming down to earth, Nephilim, to mix with humans in the Bible. So it's probably not going to happen, but they may be aware of us on earth. However, it does mention the second coming of Christ. And during that, there'll be a great tribulation, and it's going to be very difficult for people, very difficult for 7 years, and creatures are going to come out of hell, like giant locusts with a woman's face, and they'll attack people and kill them, hurt them, sting them in the chest, and paralyze them for months. And that's during the second coming. Now, I don't know when that's going to be, and no one besides God, well, God knows when the second coming is going to be. Jesus does not even know when the second coming is going to be. And when the second coming happens, it's going to be difficult for 7 months or 7 years. 7 months or 7 years, something like that. 7 years, I think. I think it's 7 years. I don't know. But it's going to kind of suck. And it's the evil and the earth, the devil and the demons trying to fight God and trying to win, but it's impossible. God's omniscient, everywhere, knows everything about past, present, and future. He created everything. He made everything as we know it. So the devil and the demons can't win against him. What is that? Is that light out the window? Or is that a reflection of something? Is that a reflection? Probably a reflection. Anyway, yeah, it looks like a reflection. So what I'm saying is, it doesn't mention aliens really coming down and fighting us or anything like that, but there's a possibility that could happen during the tribulation, whenever that is, and no one knows when the tribulation is. Could happen now, could happen tomorrow. It's not happening now, so it could happen tomorrow, it could happen in 1,000 years, could happen in thousands of years or longer, who knows, hundreds of years. No one besides God knows when the tribulation is going to happen. During that time, maybe some of these aliens that are talked about in Ezekiel chapter 1 of the Bible may come down to earth. Let's look at this and then I'll show you the video. This is so crazy. Ezekiel in the 13th year. Eeh, 1:1. That's just 1:1. Where's 1:1 to 18? Okay, here it is. I looked, I saw an immense dust storm come from the north, an immense cloud with lightning flashing from it, a huge ball of fire glowing like bronze. Within the fire were what looked like 4 creatures vibrant with life. Each had the form of a human being, but each also had 4 faces and 4 wings. Their legs were as sturdy and straight as columns, but their feet were hooved like those of a calf and sparkled from the fire like burnished bronze on all 4 sides. Gosh, that really scares me. That really scares me. They could be like, have you ever seen them sunshine? You don't act scared of it. You go out there all the time. You've never acted scared of it, but I saw them in the sky. I saw lights in the sky. This is really something. Burnished bronze on all 4 sides. Under their wings, they had human hands. All 4 both had faces and wings, with the wings touching one another. They turned neither one way nor the other. They went straight forward. Their faces looked like this. In front, a human face. On the right side, the face of a lion. On the left side, the face of an ox. And in back, the face of an eagle. So much for the faces. The wings were spread out, with the tips of one pair touching the creature on either side. The other pair of wings covered its body. Each creature went straight ahead. Wherever the spirit went, they went. They didn't turn as they went. The 4 creatures looked like a blazing fire or like fiery torches. Tongues of fire shot back and forth between the creatures, and out of the fire bolts of lightning. The creatures flashed back and forth like strikes of lightning. As I watched the 4 creatures, I saw something that looked like a wheel on the ground beside each of the 4 face creatures. This is what the wheels looked like. They were identical wheels, sparkling like diamonds in the sun. It looked like there were wheels within wheels, like a gyroscope. Oh my gosh. Is this a real? Yes, this is Bible.com. That's like nowadays the rims that they have on cars. This is in the Bible. When the creatures went, the wheels went. When the creatures stopped, the wheels stopped. The creatures lifted off, the wheels lifted off, because the spirit of the living creature was in the wheels. Come on, that's not... This says Ezekiel 1:1 to 18. Let's look this up to be sure. Ow, my hand. Great. The vision of the throne. King's Yahweh's chariot become by supernatural creatures, 4 living creatures identified as cherubim. Ow, it hurts my back to lean down with no chair. Put the chair somewhere else. I'm gonna go. Okay. I'm going to show you the video now. You can zoom in on it. You can brighten it. You can slow it down. You can put it at 0.25 speed on YouTube. You can put it at 0.25 speed when you play back as one of the options or whatever. Let's just play it. I'm going to play it for you. Unedited, straight from the iPhone with the simple editing. All they can do is add these like really obvious filters. So I'm going to edit it really fast and upload it before the aliens, like, I don't know what would happen anyway. I don't even know if I'm going to live or what, or however long, but I think I am. This was kind of something interesting. So I'm going to go. Okay, sunshine. Okay, sunshine. There, it's a little brighter. Okay, I'm going to go. Bye. Let's check this out. Okay, I'm going to show you what's out there. Okay, guess what? I hope you can see them on video. But if you can't, it doesn't matter because I know what they are. Excuse me. I'm eating tortilla chips and I dipped it in Oreo. Oreo, first I had this like salsa and then with the tortilla chips, and then I had it with Oreo cookie ice cream, and it tasted like flan. You know what flan is? They have it at Mexican restaurants. It's like a dessert, and I dipped the tortilla chips in it, and I had a bunch of tortilla chips and had some ice cream, Oreo cookie ice cream, and it tasted like a Mexican restaurant dessert, a Mexican dessert or something like that. A Mexican dessert. Tasted like a Mexican dessert. Flan. Un flan. I don't know if that's right or if I'm talking Latin, if that's so outdated. Okay. Let me show you. And I probably didn't look the most presentable my face has ever looked in this video because I was very distraught. Something happened today. This morning I was distraught all day. That's why I didn't look my best in this video. It was really terrible. Okay, but I can't say what it is. It's a secret. It's just terrible. Haircut, right? Cut. Because you got to add cut to it anytime you talk about hair. Let me show you what this Bible. Guess what? They're angels. They're cherubim. That's who's in the sky. The aliens are angels. They're cherubim, angels. Cherubim are these like angelic creatures from the heavens, and they came down in alien crafts. And that's who the aliens are, I believe. Really, it says it right here in the Bible in Ezekiel. I'll show you. Look, Ezekiel 10:20. Ezekiel chapter 10, verse 20. These were the living creatures I had seen beneath the God of Israel by the Kabar River, and I realized that they were cherubim. Cherubim. A winged angelic being described in biblical tradition as attending on God. Thank God. Okay, that's it. Okay, subscribe to the video, click like on more videos, check out more God and Jesus videos. I found out what aliens really are. They are from heaven. There's not much we can do to reach them as much from Earth as men, but we can try. We can get to the moon. We can get to some of the other planets. So I'm glad we have NASA. And that's it. Bye. Bye, Rowan, Ivan, their baby sister, and their mom, and my family and friends. Let's say a prayer for everyone. I hope we all get into heaven because of our kind acts on earth. Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Bye. Okay. Look at this. Tortilla chips, the ones that I happen to have. Bye.